AVA just updated, dropping 2 solid characters, and both of these characters deserve their own videos. But today's video has to do with the true blood brother himself, Choso. And basically I'm going to be going over his base and awakened kit, talking about some of his passives, and then obviously move on to the overall rating for each single section. Let's begin. Choso's passive is called Blood Convergence, and what this does is pretty simple. After your 5th M1 or a guard break, it gives you a blood orb each time, and the amount of blood orbs that you need is 3, which also happens to be the max. But listen, let's talk about the first move. Slicing Exorcism is a blockable combo finisher that has another variant. But basically the first one is this nice little barrage that multi-cuts your opponents and knocks them back. Then the second variant is this one that requires 3 orbs. And what it does is it turns your move into a blockable combo extended projectile that leaves a multi-hit barrage on the target. And all in all, this is actually pretty damn good and pretty damn dope. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like it. However, it's still pretty decent, so let's move on to the next move. Crimson Edge is a nice little guard breaking combo finish that does 20 damage. Now basically it slashes twice before doing a knockback attack, but then it has the second variant that is exactly the same, however it gets much larger and also does more damage. Piercing Crimson is a strong beaming move that fires out a long bloodstream, and on top of that it also guard breaks. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, you can also use the air variant, but the air variant does lock Choso in whatever position you're looking at while using the move. But then there's the orb variant, which allows you to beam wherever you want. And to be honest, this move is my favorite in Choso's base because it can combo extend and multi-hit. But now it's time for Choso's last move in his base kit. Crimson Meteorite is a quick blockable projectile that can combo extend just like the last move, but the orbs make the move a guard break. Anyways, we're done with his base kit, let's move on to the actual rating of his base. So for Choso's base kit, I give him a 38.6 out of 50. Pretty solid base kit, but nothing too crazy that we haven't seen before. I mean, there's multiple characters who have way better base kits and they're actually pretty brain dead, but Choso is just not one of them. But look, Choso's base is not bad, it's just not the best. Oh yeah, and on top of that, I just wanted to add one more thing. Choso also has 3 guard breaks inside of his base, which not many characters do. But let me stop yapping about this and let's move on to the awakening. Now unfortunately the passives do nothing to his awakened moveset, but Choso's first move is... Now Crimson Blockade is an auto aim long range move that does 36 damage. On top of that, it also allows you to combo extend, however it is a blockable move, so you should probably time this correctly or just save it for a combo. Flood is Choso's second move in his awakening, and basically it hits the opponent and puts blood underneath them. Now with this move, you can do a follow-up attack that flings the opponent if they're standing on top of the blood. Now one thing I also want to add is the fact that it does slow down the opponent if they try to run away. But look, only the first hit of the move guard breaks. And oh yeah, how can I forget? This move can combo extend and of course finish. But let's move on to the third move. Now Chakram Barrage is a projectile move that shoots out chakrams, and by the way, chakram means wheel. But listen, Chakram Barrage is able to guard break, so you're truly never safe if Choso is nearby. And by the way, I just want to put this here because this is the animation for spawning the chakrams, and the reason why I'm mainly putting this here is because I know an idiot that thought this was a whole different variant of the move, when in reality it's just not, so use brain. Anyways, we're done with Chakram Barrage, let's go over to... Supernova is this blockable blood orb explosion that does 39 damage. Now the move is also projectile, meaning that Choso has about 7 of them, which is pretty damn good. I mean, think about it like this, 7 goddamn projectile moves, that's kinda dope. Anyways though, Supernova can also auto aim, and you can use it to combo extend. But we're pretty much done with his awakened moveset, which is kind of a letdown. This bloody bitch should have more gimmicks in his goddamn awakening. But look, for Choso's awakened rating, he gets a 42.2 out of 50. And if I'm being honest, he has a pretty good and decent awakening, which could kind of mean the same thing, so I kind of just yapped there. Look, we're gonna move on to the overall rating of Choso. Let's get into it. So for Choso's overall rating, I give him an 80.8 out of 100, which is not the greatest overall rating, but it's not bad because that's actually pretty high. 80.8 is actually pretty high. I was about to yap there. But look, he's actually fun to play. However, I do wish that the passives carried over to the awakening moves. But look, all in all, Choso's a solid character that I think can be pretty good. And on top of that, I kind of enjoy him to an extent. Like, respectfully, playing Choso is kind of fun since he is number 1, a new character, and number 2, he is something that we haven't really played before. But there are some gimmicks in there that could be a little bit different, and I think that his overall awakened goddamn moveset needs some differentiating, but it is good how it is already, so I'm not going to criticize that too much. But look, that ends today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Cohorts review would be out pretty soon, but in the meantime, why don't you go watch this?